we go. Hey yo, so sorry, my mic wasn't on. I just realized it. Um, cool. Can you guys hear me? R.I.P. Okay, what up, guys? It's Kevin Yee, the refugee, aka Kevin Yee, the Farm D, refugeehustle.com. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Doing an early stream just because, yeah, I'm actually in Boston. If you can't tell, I don't have my refugee hustle branding or like any of that, those posters in the back because I'm home in Boston. For y'all that don't know, my dad actually recently had a heart attack, and it's been really tough, man. And I've been putting everything right down here, so you can follow my Instagram to stay on top of everything. But I just want to say first of all, before I say anything else, yo, thank you guys, man, from the bottom of my heart. I see all your comments and stuff and all your support. Both my OG friends and my new friends and the people I haven't met yet. There's so much love in my life. And, I was trying to, I think a lot. I analyze a lot. And I was thinking about, man, what was 2017 about? And I was like, damn, 2017 was the year of complicated relationships. There was a lot of good relationships this year. Some of my relationships, like with people, friends, and stuff, it just took a fucking shit to bed. I actually got into a lot of different, not fights per se, but like arguments with friends. But it actually made our relationship a lot deeper because we were able to communicate. So met so many good people this year, and I was just like, I think as you guys like, if you get a chance this year, I would say look through your Instagram and just think about like what's most memorable, and try to replicate it next year. So so today I just wanted to go over like 10 different things this year, or just a few different things this year that really kind of impacted me and what next year's about. First of all, we're going to jump to the chat because I got my loyal ass people in here. Hold on. So we got Raul, we got Sung, we got Seton, we got Choi Pak. Yeah, I know I fucked up all the audio earlier, but it's all good. We Gucci now, man. Gucci gang. That's right. um, Dr. Ka or Durka 17. Happy New Year. Thanks for doing your thing. You're an inspiration. See you in 2018. We good. Happy New Year's Eve. Yeah. Or Happy New Year's Eve. Yeah. It's pretty crazy. I had all these plans in LA, but with my dad's situation and stuff, I literally just um I literally just took a 3-hour flight on notice because my dad's condition was actually really bad. Like I said, he had an MI. He had so many different surgeries. He was in surgery for like about 12 hours, man. And it was really long. And, they initially told us 6. So when it hit the 6-hour mark, 7-hour mark, 8-hour mark, we were like, oh shit, maybe there was complications. And you start worrying about your parents and stuff. But like he's stable right now. They're sewing him back up tomorrow, so yeah, it's tough times, and I'm dealing with like literally jet lag, dealing with so many different issues right now too. It's been tough, man. I've been kind of really tired all day, and I've just been spending a lot of time with family, getting back to people because to me, like if you take the time to really, you know, outreach to see how I'm doing or ask what's going on in my life, I want to take the same time to just really, reply to people. And yeah, it's been crazy. Um, First of all, like when I was looking through my Instagram, I think the first thing that really impacted my life this year was actually moving out of the JK house or the Spyglass house or whatever you want to call it. If you guys don't know, I was living with Joe, Jess, Brandon, Ronan, the dog, homie, um, Cam, Bree, and me. Yeah, for about 3-ish years, and it was a great experience all those years. But it was really a stepping stone for me to really do my own thing and really see if I could like survive by myself, especially as a content creator, because for a long time I was just like, I don't want to say using it as a crutch, but I thought it was just really cool to live with these dope ass people and these dope ass friends, right? But there comes a certain point you're not gonna live with the same people throughout your whole life, dude. So when people found out my roommates, they're like, "Oh shit, that's cool. It'd be a cool uh, starter." Because I have like some pictures with them and whatnot. But yeah, man. But it's really cool. Like one thing that I'm really grateful for, yes, I got to live my dream. I got to live in K Town and just like dude, I literally like I used to go to Line Hotel to party all the time, but nowadays I go to Line Hotel to work on my product launches and do different types of work, blogging and stuff at Line Hotel. So if you're ever at Line Hotel, you'll probably catch me when I'm back in LA, because you don't have to pay for coffee or anything. I can make my own coffee, just walk over. I love that routine, man. It's just really cool. And plus, K Town, there's really good food, really cheap ass food, and there's cheap ass food, and there's tons of coffee shops. Like for me, I like coffee shops just because like each place has a different feel, atmosphere, stuff like that. So yeah, I got to experience that whole K Town life, and even better, I got to really get really close to my friend Jason, man. It was a win-win situation. His roommate was moving out. I had nowhere to stay, so I just moved in. So it was really cool to have one of my A1s and Stay One friends living with him and whatnot. We talk a lot about investing, and that actually got me started into stocks and stuff like that. Basically, I just copied his portfolio, and we Gucci. Brian says, I'm driving right now, so I can only type at headlights, but happy New Year's Eve. Thanks, Brian. Yo, for y'all that don't know, Brian's been the true homie. Last night, I was hitting him up for like career advice and stuff because there's a lot of instability with my career right now, especially with my dad. I literally packed up everything. Oh, I didn't pack up everything, but I literally had to like take time off work and all that sort of stuff. So um, yeah, I'm dealing with that stuff. He's giving me a lot of career advice, and Brian's a really genuine person. He's been really guiding me in the right directions. So, and telling me, like, I was like, I don't know if I did the right thing, man. Like, he was like, dude, you're doing everything right. You're spending time with your dad. You're taking care of your family. You're spending family first. And, for a long time, and this, I guess this would be number two, right? I got to really sort of put my family first for once in my life. I always grew up in a very dysfunctional family half the time. Like my dad's side was all fucked up through money. It's a typical Chinese family thing. Where they put money over relationships. And um, even my own family, like my relationship with my dad was really bad. I didn't talk to my dad for maybe never for like a full straight year, but we probably saw each other just a few times a year. We just talked very minimally, nothing much. But I noticed like after I moved to California, my dad's attitude or demeanor changed with me. He became more and more loving, more, but I always felt that strong anger toward my dad, and after taking, like, I literally joined a culty like personal development program. Really great, but it's a little bit culty. I don't know. I talk about it with Sarah in one of my podcasts. But anyways, yeah, I joined this program and I realized like, oh shit, I still have all this anger toward my dad, like, and it's really affecting everything in my life. Like, um, it's probably one of the reasons why I even got on social media because I always liked attention, because I always felt very neglected as a child and stuff like that, and just ignored, insignificant. So when I see your comments, your real ass comments is awesome, man. It makes me feel like really like I'm doing something really good and really positive for the world. Even though some people might differ, especially the older generation, they see me, they're like, oh, who's this ratchet ass kid? He's like immature, he's unprofessional. But no, I know how to turn those skills on and off, and I think for YouTube and stuff, it's really about connecting with people on a heart-to-heart level, rather than talking like as a healthcare professional using a certain language that people don't really relate or connect to. Talk to each other. Like I really encourage people to just talk to each other like a human, and that's leadership, yeah, but that's a huge other story, right? So yeah, I went on a cruise earlier with my family. It was just like, dude, no lie, my dad is hell annoying. You know how sometimes your parents nag at you all the time? My dad used to always like, I don't know, he has his little quirks. Sometimes I like to call him like a man with like homeless tendencies because he's like a part-time hoarder. He's like kind of dirty. His hygiene's his taste buds are gone. He likes really fat people food. He's like, we're totally opposite. We're not like, I like working out. He doesn't. He does not work out at all. He doesn't care about that stuff, or he didn't before his whole procedure. But yeah, man, I took extra time, spent a lot of time with him, had every single dinner with him. You know how hard that is, especially when you get annoyed with someone. But at the same time, like, I saw that really compassionate side. I told that story on my refugee hustle site about me and my dad just really, me breaking down and really getting vulnerable about like how guilty I felt about my grandma. And he really said some words that really kind of healed me from that pain. And even right now, like, he's like, no matter what happens, like, we get through everything as a family. And for the first time in my life, I feel like I actually have a family for once, man. And it's beautiful. And I made a Star Wars reference last time, but like, it's so crazy that now that he's in the hospital, he's still under. Man, now that everything's going good, it's like it kind of breaks my heart to see that I had to get to this point for him to start caring about his health, and for us to start really talking as a family. It's really tough. Yeah, but I'm also very grateful that I spent the time and took the time this year to really take care of my shit with my dad, and told him how I felt as a kid growing up. And my dad was just like, oh, I really didn't know. And this is my point of view. And I sort of developed this, I don't know, like I just got better like at communication after my dad, like, after talking to my dad. And it played out in so many weird ways. I did a few videos on me not being able to pick up women and stuff like that, having trouble approaching women. I mean, Brian's seen it firsthand, but after that, after going through a relationship class, all that sort of stuff, like I was sort of able to heal that part of my life, man. And you have to realize, one day, if you still have your parents, the way it's supposed to go is you're gonna watch your parents die one day. Like, I hate to be blunt, but it's true, So really take that time while you have it, just to just talk to your parents. As if you're an older adult, like, take the time to really take initiative, repair that relationship if you have a damaged relationship with your parents. Because not everybody's like me. Some people have really dope ass relationships with their parents, But unfortunately, like, especially I noticed with a lot of Asian parents or Asian families, like my friends, their shit's kind of fucked up, man. And yeah, so just saying that. Let's see. Back to chat really quick. Last dab of that. Look at me. I do the dab. I do the dab. Last dab of 2017. Nicole's like, I'm at a party. I can't hear anything. Dude, you're at a party? Why are you like just tuning on to my stream right now? You should be getting turned up, man. Kevin is Dixie Normus. Gonna try to message Happy New Year to some old friends to break the ice. Hell yeah, Phil. Good luck. Kevin, at what age do you not want to do pharmacy your whole life? Shipping, I'll get back to that. I just want to finish up my 2017 wrap up, and I'll be more to answer. I'll be happy to answer your questions then. Is there a chance that you can turn up your sound, Kevin? Let me see. Let's see. Maybe I'm a little louder. Testing 1, 2, 3. Oh fuck, dude. Um. I think this is. Hello. No. Hello. Hello. Testing 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's all so distorted. Fuck. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. I think that's the loudest I can get it right now. Hold on. Yeah. I think that's the loudest I can get it right now. Cranky Apple says, "Happy New Year, baby." Hey, yo, Cranky, thank you. Thank you, man. I'm an awesome person. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I have to say this year too. Uh, I got blessed with so many of you guys, man. I really am so. Sutton donated $3. Thank you, Sutton, man. I feel like I'm like a cam girl. I gotta reveal some. No, just kidding. Dude, thank you, Sutton. Appreciate it, man. You know, times have recently really been tough, and I've been a rich man, and now I'm an absolute broke man. I try to live off like $2 or $3 a day right now, but that scene in Wolf of Wall Street. I was watching it on the way like back from LA to Boston, and I have one thing that makes me feel very rich in my life is all the people that really support me that I don't even know about sometimes. That it's kind of fucked up, but sometimes I'm so caught up working like at the pharmacy or I'm working like on my content all the time that I never really get a chance to spend the time with my biggest supporters, with the people that really matter in my life. So um, it just made me feel so lucky, man. Like even some of my fans, like I like my friend Sandy, my friend Chi, like Sandy, I met through Refugee Hustle. She emailed me when her mom had cancer, and so man, even she knew about my money troubles right now, and she even like sent me like money. My friends sent me money. I'm just like I didn't even ask for it, man. But that's like the kind of support and love that I have in my life. There's so many caring people in my life, and it just makes me feel so blessed, man. Like it's not even about the money. I don't even care. Like, dude, like I wake up every morning since my dad's surgery, and I just wake up to a flood of messages like, "Hey, Kevin, best wishes to you. Like, I hope your dad's doing okay." Or people tell me a story about their dad being sick, and it's just like, or Kevin, you really inspired me to have a better relationship with my dad. That's why I say like, my channel is never really about pharmacy per se. Like I talk about pharmacy on this channel. People might not like my views on pharmacy on this channel, but what I really encourage people. Like I think it's all about for me the relationships I have around people, like the inner thoughts that I go through, the struggles, and really being able to connect with you guys because we're not that different. We're like maybe like I'm a little older than you, or maybe you're older than me, right? But we all connect with the same values and stuff, and I think that's why, I don't have a hundred k or like million like sub count and whatnot, but I don't give a fuck about that. That's another realization I realized this year. It's not about how many people you have. It's not about your dick size. It's about really the quality of people that you have. And yeah, like every single Sunday when I do this stream, um, honestly, it's been one of the most rewarding things in my life because it just reminds me that, like I have such a loving community here, and like I just help people I just help people just by talking and just my inner thoughts, man, and just sharing my life, you know. And like people ask me um, like, do you ever get scared or worried about like posting what your life and stuff or your opinions? And here's the thing, like I've always said, like this is me. This is like who I am, who I portray myself on camera is the same way I portray myself in real life and stuff like that. So like I'm the same person, dude. You know, and I just want to keep this very real, always honest opinions and stuff like that. And just be real with people. You know. Um, got blessed by me. Says soft one. I gargle mouthwash. I'm I'm literally almost puking. This tastes bad. It's like pure alcohol. That's the mother nasty, baby. Um, yeah. Oh, Catherine. Hey, Catherine. Happy New Year. Thank you for tuning in today. And I guess this stream is more geared to my East Coast streamers because I always show the West Coast like 9 p.m. crew, but like right now it's 10 p.m. in Mass right now because I'm in Boston. And yeah. Um, so what else did I talk about? I talked about the last shit. I feel like I'm breaking my house. I talked about man. Let's see. I talked about like the Bermuda trip with my family where I got to spend a lot of time with my friends and stuff like that. I talked about joining a culty ass program, like really 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 culty ass like I can't even like describe it. It has a lot of bad reviews, but it was very meaningful for me. I talked about my relationship course and how I was able to like sort of get finding myself and finding my best like almost my best friend. Damn. You know what I also did? Like, yes, I can get all serious and shit, but I had a lot of fucking fun this year, man. Like, literally, I was like looking at all my tickets this year, and I got to go to Dallas, I got to go Hawaii, I got to go Chi-Town, I got to go back home. Like there's so many places that I got to experience. I got to go to Soquarius, where I got to see Maya and all these old school R&B artists. I got to see Yaya Iman or like 21 Savage, man, with the It's a Knife. I got to do so many fun things this year. And man, it's so memorable because, for the longest time, I just like never really enjoyed my money. Um, I just saved and saved and saved and invested every single check. Like I invested X amount. But man, um, like it was really cool to just really enjoy my life and just kick back once in a while. And oh yeah, Bermuda too. Like shit. Like how often do I get to go jet skiing? How often do I get to go to kick at the beach? And so after that, I just really I was just like, man, like why approach everything like you're about to get your STD panel back or your STD test back or a pregnancy test? Why does everything have to be so serious? And I think this year I learned how to kind of let loose a little bit and kind of find myself back at like maybe back a few years ago when I was always trying to seek out fun and stuff and not stress out over stuff too much and just really yeah just have be like a child again and just really sort of have fun. And so I started going on more hikes. I fell in love with working out and dieting. Like those things might not be fun for certain people, but you can always approach it in like a really fun ass way, man. And it was just really cool to like really change that part of my life, man, and take these mundane things and just make them really fun, you know. Oh yeah, and I also like this year. I think um, this story like hits me. It's just if you check out my Instagram, like there's this one post of me like as a homeless person, and I talk about the story of me begging and stuff, and I hated it. If you know me, like back in the day, like I don't want to say I hated homeless people or like beggars and stuff, but I didn't have any compassion for them for the longest time because if my family made it without even knowing how to speak English, like my grandma, she barely speaks English. She probably knows like hello, thank you, please, like very basic shit. You know what I mean? Um, if they can make it not knowing how to speak English at all, then why can't these other people make it, right? That's always been my mentality. But then, when I was actually reverse roles, role reversal, whatever you want to call it, man, I realized that I'm a fucking asshole. Like I saw my attitude like portrayed onto me, and I got to see it from their perspective. Maybe someone like sometimes people don't get equal chances. Equal chances, like equal opportunity, is not the same. Like if you grow up white, if you grow up black, it's not the same. If you grow up Asian, it's not the same. But I think that's a problem too. Like a lot of people these days, like they use their race as a crutch, and it's important not to do that. But that's another story. Um, yeah, so I was like, damn, I'm an asshole, man. And what I learned from that was that, like, like a lot. The reason why I have such low self confidence is because if I can't even show unconditional love to these strangers out here, then how can I ever show love to myself? Because I'm always constantly judging them, even though I think I'm really open. I'm really not. And I just realized that, even if it just changes one person's life, um, even if it just changes one person's life, then it's totally worth it. Like maybe so if I ever have a spare dollar or something like that, I give it. Not only as an act for them and I hope that they get better, but it's also for me too. Um, yeah, it's also for me mostly, because I want to be able to show unconditional love to people. It doesn't matter what you are, what your circumstances. I just want to show some sort of compassion. So that was a really life changing event for me too. Um, what else, man? Oh yeah, shit, man. This is also the year I started getting involved with stocks and cryptocurrency. I really expanded my portfolio for like money wise, and it was really fun, man. Like, cryptocurrency. I know right now it's like on the down, which is a good time to buy if you're interested right now. But it was really, really, really fun like going into crypto this year, and it's not every day where you saw like 400% return and stuff, and it was really crazy. Um, so that made investing really, really fun for me. Same with stocks, because you know, don't get me wrong, like index funds are very important. But when you're only getting 6% each time, it's kind of like boring, man. Or 6 to 12%. I don't know, man. Like it's kind of boring. But stocks and cryptocurrencies, that's that little to your life. So that was really really fun. And man, I bought shit ton of courses, like especially from Ramit Sethi, dude. He's dude, no lie. If you his courses are amazing, and I actually want to create a better like a course better than his. But he was a huge inspiration. I went to a lot of his events. Like I went to his Forefront event. This year I bought like a few of James Altucher's courses, which honestly I'm very disappointed so far because it's just like I spent like almost 4 or 6K on these courses, like how to invest, how to do options, how to do certain things, and it's just like But even if you just learn one thing, it's probably worth it. So um, it's probably one of the reasons why I got involved into cryptocurrency because it was just like, man, sometimes you just want some sort of guidance in this crazy ass world of investing. And I like to say that I'm always like I'm always the student. Like, I'm not like there's always more to learn, even when you're at the top of your game. And so yeah, but do I think Dogecoin will become a thing since people are ironically investing in it? To be honest, I don't know much about it. To be honest, but I heard about the whole Ripple thing, like climbing to number 2. I was like, damn, that's crazy, man. Uh, So yeah, things that I learned this year as well. Since let me go back to chat. Let me go back to the chat. Man, like there's a lot of things I learned this year, man. I learned how to become a better copywriter. I learned a lot about creating systems and not getting burnt out all the time. Um, I learned the importance of like having buffers in your life, man. Because when you live your life back to back to back, um, you just feel like you're drowning. I also learned a lot about discipline and how you know discipline. It sucks in the moment sometimes, but it gives you the freedom to afford certain things. I think this year I grew a lot mentally, even though I'm still like kind of immature sometimes. I think like this year I actually grew a lot mentally, and it's been the biggest growth this year. And I like to tell you, like, if you're thinking about 2018 and stuff, come up with your resolutions and everything. Just remember, the biggest growth is always ahead of you. That's what Remy Sethi says. And I definitely believe in that. I think that's a huge, huge thing. And maybe I'll talk about like my 2018 like theme because I don't like resolutions. Because I review my goals on like weekly, monthly basis. And yeah, I'll talk about that a little later. But I just want to. Oh yeah, so I want to get back to Shipin's question. At what age do you know that you didn't want to do pharmacy your whole life? I think honestly, the first day I stepped into pharmacy, the pharmacy, like, and worked maybe a year into it or 2 years, I just realized at that point, like, my heart was not 100% into it. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Like, people are like, oh, what the hell? You're not, like, die-hard pharmacy. Well, there's parts of pharmacy that I am very die-hard about. Like, I always advocate the relationships that you form in pharmacy. I always advocate the relationships you have with your patient. I always advocate, like, like the soft skills in pharmacy, which are so important. And the knowledge is very important too. Don't get me wrong. Like all that stuff is extremely important because if you do the wrong thing or you don't catch something, it might kill a patient, man. And no one ever wants to do that because at the end of the day, you gotta realize that's someone's dad, someone's mom, somebody's grandma, man. And how would you feel if somebody was very negligent and killed your grandma? So that's the attitude I try to go with. That's why, like, things like getting rushed in the pharmacy, impatient people, like, that stuff sometimes really bothers me because it's just like, hey, like, people look at us putting stuff in a bottle, but honestly, we're protectors of your health, like, some medications, it's pretty easy to just kill someone. So, yeah. What else was I saying? Yeah, but I think one day, like, I just realized that, you know, I don't know. I can't really describe, like, it's not that one aha moment, but over time, you just realize, like, hey, I'm not super, super happy with it. I guess every job has its ups and downs, Like, I have really good days in the pharmacy. I have really shit days in the pharmacy, you know? But, when sometimes, like, the sometimes when you're not learning anymore, or when you're not growing, or when you're not surrounded by really innovative people, maybe it's time to go. And maybe it's just that one side of pharmacy that I see. And, when I talk to people like Brian and stuff, like, I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. But I think, like, for me, um, ever since I met Joe, like, dude, entrepreneur has been, like, written. Brian was saying, like, dude, entrepreneur is written all over your DNA. I'm like, damn, dude, you can tell. He's like, yeah, and I 100% agree with him, man. And yeah, because I was actually, like, what would it be like if I pursued residency? And I think that's a good video, Brian. Maybe we should do a video if you're still watching this. I know you're driving right now, but we should probably do a video on like when not to pursue a residency. Because I think you said some really insightful things last night. So yeah. Um, yeah, so I talked about that. Yeah, so that was my experience. I think, and when I started working as a pharmacist, that's when I definitely realized because all the pressure's on you, all the responsibilities on you, and make a break. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I think I like to think I'm pretty good at my job. I'm good at what I do. I know how to fix people's problems. But when you're just running on autopilot, dude, you're just like fast forwarding your life, and it takes all the fun out. I think like learning is hella fun, whether it's jujitsu or doing yoga. Like whether doing yoga, like that shit is so fun, man. And like so what? You might suck at something, but at least you're growing, right? So maybe that's why I feel like pharmacy is kind of for me. But to be fair, I haven't explored all areas of pharmacy, so maybe it just takes a little exploration, baby. Do you, Legend RX. Hey Kevin, dropping by to catch your last live stream of 2017. Hey Legend, by the way, my last video with Broke the Habit, he shouts you out. Check the end, baby. Can I make a request? Video how to deal with burnout or overwhelming stress. You know what's funny? I actually shot a video about it. But Catherine, are you talking about burnout in the pharmacy or overall burnout? Because yeah, I'm more than happy. Oh shit, I'll write it down for you. Take a picture. Catherine L. How to deal with burnout / overwhelming stress. Overall, JH. Overall, okay. Yeah, of course. I'll go over that. Hey, did you want to? Do I have my? Oh fuck. Do I have my cell phone on me? Oh shit. Oh shit. My audio cut out. Oh. Damn it, this sucks. Hold on. Well then, that sucks. Well then, my video cut out, so excuse me for the shitty. Yo, shout out to my parents back here. They're whatever. I'll just make do with what I have, I guess. So oh, this sucks. Dude, you know what I need this year? I need a technical person just to help me with all my technical mother bullshit. This kind of sucks a lot. Oh my god, fuck. What the hell, man? What the mother bitch? Fuck. Fuck bitch. God damn it. Do you know, Tim says, do you know the difference between people in Boston and LA? Well, yeah. I noticed, like, if you're talking about like I don't know if you're just talking about people in general or people at the pharmacy, but I noticed like I don't know. I just meet a lot of people who feel like very entitled in LA and stuff. You know, um, people who feel like they deserve so much, and it's really annoying, man. Or the world revolves around them, and maybe it's the Hollywood area and stuff like that. But in LA, I also meet like a lot of different entrepreneurs, like really innovative people, really good, like really genuine people too. So it's kind of hard to say. Boston people can be kind of colder and stuff. Like literally, like it's fucking freezing out here. But I don't know, man. That's a good question. I think people are a lot more chill in LA, to be honest with you too. You know, there's a bigger weed culture out there than here, so maybe that's why. But yeah, and one other thing, like I think traffic. There's not as much traffic out here, but there's freaking snow. Maybe the cold makes people a lot bitterer too. I have many business ideas. Have any idea how to get started with a business in general, like a team of people or some kind of setting up resource? Kevin Yee, nice pick. Kevin Yee was brought into being BCS of that picture on the wall. Yeah, my parents' picks, man. That was the night I was conceived, son. No, just kidding. Yeah. Uh, well, Phil, to answer your question about business and stuff, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not like a huge business expert. I want to be one day, but I would say like pick something that is relatively, I don't want to say low risk, but low startup costs. You know, one of the books I really like, at least starting, was $100 Startup, and there's a reason why I prefer online like medium versus like selling you this like candy and shit. You know, you don't have to keep inventory. You don't have to, it resolves a lot of headache, but it is a lot harder to get started off. You know, so especially with the Asia internet, there's so many different things, but it's always like two qualifying questions: what problem am I solving, and do people care about it? You know, that's like basic supply and demand. You know, so there's a dude. I could go on forever about like talking about business and stuff, but I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to hear about that. The episode with Peter was shot at Angela's place, right? Hint at what's to come. Actually, you know what's funny? Me and Angela did not shoot a video that day, like at the place. I literally funny thing about Peter's interview, like my friends were visiting from Atlanta, so I was in the OC area, and I was like, oh, like shit, you know, I probably won't make it back in time to LA where I normally shoot at. So that's why the quality is a little shit out there. But yeah, like Angela was kind enough to let me use her place to just shoot an interview with Peter, and that's when I did a live stream with Angela too. So yeah, it was just it was really cool to that Angela just let me just use her place, man. Yeah, but I actually, you know what's funny? A lot of people like that episode with Peter, and Peter's actually a real homie, man. He reached out to me as soon as he found out with my dad, and it's really cool to see so many people just like be able to. Sorry, I'm having a huge brain fart. It's pretty crazy to see how many people like take the extra time to just write something sweet to me or write something that keeps me in their thoughts. You know, it's not. Some people are like, yeah, like that extra 5 minutes or 2 minutes that you write to someone can mean the world to someone going through a hard time, and that's what I realized. Love the live streams and videos, bro. Happy New Year's. Hell yeah. Females bring in the views, lol. Yeah, I know. Um, I had to. Oh, by the way, I had to take one of my residency videos down. Just because the one shot with Nancy, like I guess the residency director found out and didn't approve or something like that. There was like drama, and I just decided to respect Nancy and stuff, and so I took that video down temporarily for now. So, but yeah, man, that's sometimes really hard about pharmacy, you know, because I really want to not expose the darker side or anything like that, but I really feel like that's a huge problem with pharmacy because people aren't allowed to talk freely about different issues, and they suddenly, like, when you have an opinion, they want to shut you down. They want to just quiet you, you know? And that's why, like, it's sometimes hard finding guests for pharmacy and stuff like that. Like, before any of my videos, I always ask, hey, is there anything that you don't want to reveal, you don't want to talk about, you know? So it's really tough, you know, to get like an unfiltered opinion about pharmacy sometimes, or a field, you know? So not to talk shit about other fields and stuff like that, but or not to talk shit about pharmacy and whatnot, but you know that is a problem, you know. And as soon as you get out of groupthink or like what the majority of the people are thinking, they deem it unprofessional. And it's just like, man, why can't I just be a pharmacist that has an opinion about stuff or that really wants to talk about issues and make things better? You know, like when I talk about certain issues, like how to deal with patients and stuff like that, like I always talk about both. I try my best to talk about both sides and stuff, but you know, like if you have a negative opinion about that, or not negative, but if you're critical about it, then like all of a sudden I'm a bad guy, you know? So appreciate the shout outs, man. I just got home. About to ring in the New Year's with some pizza. Mother fat boy guy. Justin's in the house. Hell yeah. Oh my god, Justin. Have you ever had any long-term relationships? Yeah, you kidding me? I have. Any suggestions on long-term or long-distance relationships if you had any? Choi, man, like I'm not sure if you know, but everybody, a lot of people in this chat know that I've had a relationship when I was in Boston, and the girl was in Hong Kong because I met this girl in Hong Kong when I was studying abroad. And I was like, I'll be completely honest with you. I've never had a relationship longer than 1.5 years. Even right now, like, so the girl I'm sort of seeing is like, we're not official, but I mean, we've been seeing each other for like, God, like if you add up all times, like probably over a year and stuff. So I'm not like an expert on long distance relationships, but I want to say like it's dude. Brian was like, "Do you call me fat boy, Kevin?" I'm just kidding, man. Um, yeah, like advice, I would say, you know, like really having that openness. Like, who wants to come home to a relationship where you have to hide everything you say? You can't be genuine in fear of like that's what unconditional love is actually. You know, like you can say anything, and you don't have to worry about they won't love you anymore. They won't care about you anymore based on what you say. You know, and I think having that openness and communication is so important because that's how you can talk through your problems. That's how you can work through things, you know? And it takes a lot of emotional IQ to have a successful relationship, you know? And I recommend, like, there's a book called Emotional Intelligence. It's kind of boring, but, like, seriously, I think EQ is very, like, very not like underappreciated. That's the right word, you know. And it's some of it's kind of hippie. No lie, I'm just like, oh, what the fuck. Some of this is the hippie meta bullshit. But it's all good, man. Like, you can definitely take a few things from it. God damn it. Hold on for a second. Damn. Can't believe my camera stopped working. That's the meta bullshit. Sorry, I just walked out for a bit. Dude, you know, Brian, I kind of want pizza now, too. Now that you said pizza. Fuck. Can't do it. Keto, baby. Vivek. Hey, Brian. Thanks for the follow-up to my email. Oh, shit. Vivek is in the house. Yeah. Justin says, been studying hard. Got my associate's degree this past semester. Going to get a 4-year soon. And also been streaming. Getting paid on Twitch now. Like, pennies, lol. Yeah, that's tough, man. Even my YouTube channel, like, I probably only get $30 per month throughout my videos. It's not even my new videos. It's all my old OG videos because all those are monetized. If you look at my YouTube channel, dude, all like limited, no ads, every single video I do. So I stopped caring about the actual money from YouTube. I just gave up. I just do it just for fun, just to connect with you guys and just talk, you know? Seton's like, what's your Twitch? It's just one NJ. Thank you, Justin. I'm expecting like $100 brand deal for promoting your thing on my stream. Pharmacists are hella weak. Some don't even want to admit saturation. Yeah, it's hella saturated, man. I've been looking at jobs recently. And it's just like, it's really hard to find like any sort of job right now. Whoops, I just realized I misspelled my Twitch name. Lols. It's Justin J. Justin with a 1. To be fair, you have plenty of high IQ to understand emotions. The bullshit is extremely subtle, and without knowledge of the human mind, most cues go over the average human's head. It's actually pizza, wings, garlic, breadsticks. Goddamn. No wonder, like, oh my god. No wonder, man, that used to be my diet back in college, actually. Like, I used to eat a lot of wings, used to eat a lot of pizza. Oh my god, I used to crave pizza all the time. Oh man. Pizza is like one of those foods where it's like so bomb. Like, I don't know, just the cheese, the bread, the carbs, all that just like melts in your mouth. And when you get like deep dish pizza, I don't know, man. I love the deep dish pizza because it's so cheesy and oh my god. Why are you doing this to me, Brian? High Funk Aspie says, it's Jan 1st where I am. Happy New Year, man. You can get 50% of what I have in my revenue. I only made 0.02 cents in the past 15 streams I did. Wow. Make it rain money, bro. It's a single diet, bro. Brian's single now. Hit him up. Anyways, guys, I'm going to close up my stream really soon. But yeah, man, just want to wish you guys Happy New Year. Next year, I was like trying to think up a theme for 2018 now. It's just like, you know what? 2018, year of the mud of struggles. I don't know if you guys want to join me on this, but really doing the uncomfortable things in life, you know, and putting myself in uncomfortable situations and to have the biggest growth. So, you know, I'll get into it a little more, but yeah, I named it 2000, like literally. Here's my notes. I don't know if you can see it. Hold on. Year of the mud of struggle, baby. So yeah. Shout outs to Joe because he uses that mudder shit all the time and it's so fucking catchy. But guys, Happy New Year's. Thank you guys for tuning into my stream. I will try to do more videos while I'm back home and stuff now that I have a little more time, but you know, I'm trying to do a product launch at the same time too, so what a hot time, baby. Happy New Year's, man. No more L's for Kevin, only the dubs. If that relationship didn't work back then, how is your relationship now? Good? Communication good? Yeah, it's amazing. I'll talk a little about it more. Maybe I'll do a separate, like, honestly, individual video. But yeah, dude, 2018, you guys watching this on the replay, let me know what sort of theme, resolutions, anything that you have and your biggest wins, man. Stop making everything so fucking serious. Like, let's celebrate our wins, man, and just put it below, man. So, anyways, guys, thank you guys. Love you guys from the bottom of my heart. And thank you guys for really supporting me during my darkest times right now. Like, just like this video on this side of my face. Anyways, guys, catch you guys next time. I will see you guys later. Make sure to subscribe if you're not a refu hustler. I don't know. But yeah, man, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.